Alright, so before we disconnect the airbags in the car, just a tip. I did not actually do this, and I was perfectly safe, meaning nothing happened, no airbag discharged when I was unplugging it. However, I think it's smart to simply disconnect your power terminals from your battery. Sorry for the wind here, it's windy today. Just to make sure you don't have a discharge of any kind or anything like that. I think that's smart just in general. If you're operating something with power, kill the power to it so it doesn't just discharge or something happen or get shocked if that could happen. So just a little tidbit. Now let's take a quick look at how you can actually take out the seat and airbags along the corners of the door. And one last thing just wanted to show before we show the airbags popping out. Something I was trying to figure out, because I know with today's modern vehicles there's so many wiring, and the airbag module, if your airbag module is in an accident, you know, you have to get it sent to a dealership and all this and that. If I simply remove the airbags, is it going to allow my car to actually start? As I was reading some reports to where they removed an airbag and their vehicle would no longer function right. They had to kind of trick the system. If you remove the airbags in the seats and the airbag along kind of the upper of the door, which is in the back corner, all you'll have happen is this little icon will pop up on your vehicle when you start it. The motor still starts, motor runs, everything like that. Now, whenever you remove the airbag in the actual steering wheel and the glove box, that might be a different story, but I'm going to do that later. So just a little tidbit on that. Alright, so real quick, just to show how to take out the seat airbags, the airbags that are in the side of the seat. Very simple process. Here you see I have it removed, and you can see here how it's sat in the seat. I'll show you here, this groove just kind of slid down in, and then the seat is fastened to the airbag, or the airbag rather fastened to the seat with a bolt that goes through here. To take this off, just use a screwdriver to pop that up, and it was a simple bolt. This isn't the exact bolt, but it's very similar to this. Again, just a small bolt that's gone in there and holding it. And once you pop that up, this will lift out, and then you simply lift up and it comes right out. And then once you do that, this will still be connected as I've disconnected mine. And you can see how this just slides in, and this little red clip, it will be slid all the way forward as it's held in place. So to take it out, all you do is slide this back, and then there's a little soft kind of tab you press and then pull out on the side of it. Very simple process, you can see it, and then you've disconnected it. Now again, I think it's smart to kill power to the airbag module by disconnecting the battery terminal, just to make sure you don't have a discharge of the airbag, as that thing would pack a punch. I actually didn't do that, hindsight's 2020, but I didn't have it discharge or anything like that. And the driver's side is the same exact thing. You can kind of see now we just have a hollow pocket in there, and there it is. Pretty simple. Alright, so continuing with the airbags in this 2007 Ford Fusion, you see here I've removed the rear quarter plastic. Kind of hard to show you there. And very simple process, much like the airbag itself. This right here, just took a flathead screwdriver and popped it up. When I did that, there was a bolt in there, but in my car the bolt was actually just hanging there. So once I popped the screwdriver, popped that up, and I just pulled on it, the entire unit came off. The screw was already out, it was loose enough, and then I pulled the plastic off. And then again for the airbag, you can again see here it is running. Now just like the seat airbag, it's a very simple unhook, except this time there wasn't kind of a red clip to kind of slide out before. All you had to do is there's a little kind of tab here, you press down on that just slightly and pull out at this at the same time, and now I've killed all power to that airbag. So again, might not be the way you're supposed to do it, but the airbag didn't discharge. You can see I've pulled off the top now. Kind of hard to see here, the camera's acted up. There we go. So you see how it runs all the way up the along the roof there. This now, interesting enough, was interesting. It's just the door handle. You can see that one's still there. This one was partly broke, so only this one was here. And I wasn't sure how to pull this off. I didn't know if it was just a clip, so I was just kind of prying around because I couldn't see anything behind it. And I jarred it loose. Well, here you can see there is indeed a screw in there that is holding it, just one screw. So it was sitting like that. I'll show you there, and I just kind of pried it around enough to where I pinched it out, and there you go. So now I can pull down the roof, do the same thing kind of up front as well as on the back on that side and up front over there. And these here, I thought these might be a screw. Nope. Show you here, it's just kind of a little plastic clip, clips in there, bent this and pulled it hard enough, and she's ripping down. So before I let you sign off with this one, you can now see we're getting down to the bare bones here of the roof. There's the sunroof kind of sliding back there. Continue working our way through stripping her out. Coming along. So something real quick to add to the pull down handlebar here. You can see very simple process with the screw. This one's still intact. These little tabs are down. Just use a flathead screwdriver to pop that up, and once you pop it up, very simple, it's just a little Phillips screw there. Very easy process to pull that out. Don't have to rip and tear like I did in the last one. Just flip up the tab and use a screwdriver. Live and learn. So there we go. Demolition Noobs at work here.